Keep arms down and head back and hold on.
So, Ryan pointed out something to me this weekend, being that this is our 100th show. I went back and I was listening to... No, actually, we were talking about... He did a live stream this week, and we were talking about the live stream, and I was explaining to him what OBS did. And I pointed him to the final episode of Coaster Talk. And I sent him a link to the live look. And he said, wow, Bob, that was like referring to my age, which was only 3 years ago, but he said, wow, Bob, that was so many cars ago. And I immediately realized for the entire duration of Coaster Talk, I had my CRZ. Coaster Talk ends. Steph and I start Side Friction, and what were we, Steph? Like we were in a handful of episodes, and the David Lynch deer happened.
Oh yeah, that doesn't seem like that long ago. And I've had 3 cars in the duration, not counting my second car, which is the Xterra, which is its own nightmare. I was like, oh my God. Really goes to show how reliable the CRZ was.
It really, hit. It really was a reliable car, even though like all the gremlins bugged me about it, but it really was a reliable car. But to be fair,
how many miles did you end up putting on that thing?
220 something before I hit the deer, and there was like it easily would have done 300,000 easily.
Yeah, no,
that car was in.
That car was going for sure.
It was like it was still like in great shape, and I had just put a new clutch in it, just put 4 new tires on it, and then
I hate to see it.
Then I got the Kazashi. And when it needed tires, I put 4 new tires on it, and somebody pulled out in front of me. And that's the real drama.
Stop putting new tires on things.
I know,
yeah,
but,
really.
And that's the thing. My accent now needs tires, and I'm like, oh no!
Just start patching them.
Retread them. Maybe you can get away with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna retread them all. Yes, exactly.
This is it forever.
So this is Coaster Talk. Oh wait, no, Side Friction.
Oh, no.
Side Friction Podcast. This is episode 100 for October 11th, 2025. I'm Bob.
I'm Greg. I'm Ryan the Ride Mechanic.
I'm Steph.
Oh, we didn't do it right. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, we're just gonna roll with it.
There we go.
I guess I'll finish it off.
Perfect. Yeah, we have quite a historic crew.
Yes, we've got everybody here. Yeah, James is the person to blame for all of this.
Yeah, really.
It literally is his fault. Like I would have never thought about doing podcasting at all until he's like, "Hey, what's a relocation? Is that a credit or not?" And then history.
And then we sat at King's Dominion and just talked for about an hour and a half about it, and I was like, this needs to be on the air.
That's pretty much what happened. James and I argued at King's Dominion, and everybody standing around us said, like, you need
outside of Berserker.
Yes.
R.I.P. Yeah, I remember that.
Didn't someone like record it on their phone secretly?
I think Pam recorded it or something. Yeah. Or
of course she did.
Or somebody. I don't know.
That's what
somebody recorded like a little bit of it, or we recorded it maybe. I don't know. Somebody did. We were like, "This is good."
It feels like so long ago, but that was only like
an urban legend now.
I know. Like what, 2017, right? Or was it 2016? Wait, what?
I don't know. Jeez, it's been almost a decade. That's
Lord. Oh my God.
All you have to do is listen to the old Coaster Talk podcast and listen to how young the voices sound.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It
It's
really.
pretty embarrassing.
I know, like early episodes of Costa Feel like I actually did listen to the 200th episode where we like did clips of the previous episodes and
Our
like
greatest hits.
oh my God, like I now realize, James, you were absolutely correct with the mic thing. I really needed that this new
A
mic.
better mic.
It only took 10 years, but we're there.
So do we talk about your
got you to
prophecy?
admit it. My prophecy.
Well,
Oh.
I think Bob said it. Bob's in the
yes.
200th episode, or your 200th episode, you started talking at the beginning of it about the things you would be saying in the 300th episode.
Oh, yeah.
And you could say maybe, all things considered, that this, by extension, is your 300th episode. And one of the things that Bob said jokingly is, how did he put it?
I think it was James that said it, but like,
was it James?
We thought
Okay.
Cedar Fair.
We thought Cedar Point
would be around forever. Yeah.
Cedar Fair. And
Okay, so I can acknowledge where I'm at with that. I think I was technically, if we want to talk about technicals, right, I'm still right. Cedar Fair by extent is still around. It's the executive board. It's the same operations. It's just I know. It was a merger of equals, technicality. But yeah. No, I was wrong in terms of name. Absolutely. Yeah. That's sad too. I think the Cedar Fair name was definitely the better of the two. I can't lie. And the
absolutely.
branding, and I mean, it just doesn't. I don't. Yeah. I don't love it. But,
Absolutely was.
yeah. Nope. We're not right about that. What we had to have said something though. What we were right about, maybe.
I think there's quite a few
know.
things we said.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Kangaroo did come back. That's
Yeah. That's ultimately that's all that matters.
So I guess we could talk about our first news story, which is like,
Well, the first three in one.
it's first. It's a combination of them. Stardust Racers reopened, and Ryan did a live stream this week where I pretty much agreed with him on every single point until I read in this one article from, which one is it? The one from OC Register. They made a comment here. An investigator for Paul Grimke of Crump's legal team said Universal has agreed to allow his investigators into the park to inspect the ride. But he said the theme park has declined to provide Grimke and other attorneys video footage from surveillance cameras placed along the nearly mile-long track. Why would they do that? Why would they keep that footage from them?
Was the surveillance footage available? So I just asked because there's plenty of rides that use closed circuit TV and they don't record. They simply just, it's simply just there so the operators can monitor the ride and just make sure, like when the ride stops in a block or something, that no one's gotten out of the train. That's all it's there for. Okay,
that could be a good point. That could be fair. That could definitely be a misleading statement in that regard.
I'm not saying that's what it is. That's my first thought. Like, okay, that is weird for sure. If they had recording and they're like, no, you can't see that.
Yeah,
that is definitely suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or I wonder if
that's why I tend to think like it physically wasn't there. Yes, we have cameras. They do watch the ride, but they don't record.
Right,
How long do they keep it? How long do they archive the recordings? Like businesses sometimes only keep them for about 48 hours. and then
Right.
they automatically get.
Well, if it was
Written
recorded,
over.
I'm sure they would have flagged it and pulled it. But I
From what I
still
understood, the Universal said they were going to fully comply with any investigation. So why would they now?
yeah, that's actually that's a good point.
Turn 180 and go. We're going to withhold any actual concrete footage we have of this incident.
I think the one thing
know.
that really is rubbing me the wrong way, though, is I don't like. I have no problem with them opening this ride, and I think that's fine. I am a little bit suspicious that maybe there's something nothing really was wrong with the ride, but I am curious if there is a point where if somebody isn't really paying attention, if a launch can take somebody by surprise and throw them back into their seat. I mean, everything should be cushioned enough to absorb the blow if that would happen, but I still feel this is a really weird thing. The thing that I don't like is that it's oh, hey, our solution is we're going to now restrict other people from riding. So are you saying that the whole reason why he died was because of his pre-existing condition? And why would you change your mind now? Shouldn't you have figured all of that out in the engineering? I have no problem with you saying, hey, you have to be ambulatory to ride this ride. I have no problem with any park making that statement, making that requirement. But to say, hey, we had an accident and our ride was fine. There was nothing wrong with our ride. But now we're going to make a statement that you have to be ambulatory to ride. It kind of, I don't know. It feels weird.
It makes you look guilty. There was something wrong. We have to change something.
Exactly. That's what's weird.
I think they're a business and they're putting their business needs in front of their needs
absolutely.
To actually do a thorough investigation and give their legal process the time to actually mitigate these issues. I think there's a lot of speculation around what actually happened still, to be quite honest. That's at least what I've been saying. So I don't think it's fair to be yes, it 100% was because of his spinal atrophy. I don't think it's fair to say it wasn't because of it. It's just tough. Yeah, I think they're doing it. I think I was shocked to see it opening so quickly again.
Yeah, there's part of me I don't really have a problem with it, but I think it's I'm it's I'm not somebody that's saying oh, they're idiots for opening it now. I didn't expect it to open now. I would have expected them to delay it more and try to figure out what happened, especially since it took me by surprise when that other person filed that lawsuit 3 days after the incident, a similar injury. That to me is oh, hey, here's a potential payday for me. But then there's mentions here of other injuries that were reported to the park. They uncovered other injuries that happened on it. And maybe
I will say though, people getting injured on a roller coaster is pretty much a daily thing. Somebody gets
here
or there,
But
so
it was
not
they mentioned others of people hitting their head or something, some a headache or stuff like that.
Okay.
I think for me the thing is I hope they're sure, because if this happens again, they're screwed.
Oh yeah, that ride will be torn out.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is I'd hate, in exactly that, Greg, that will completely kill this coaster. And if you would have just done the rectification, took the time, you might have figured it out and done the rectifications that were needed. I think that's the only thing is I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was just going to say, I do feel like the legal team they are being, they're being weird about stuff. They're making statements that towards Universal that are like they really are defamation, and like they're going to extremes of saying like I had read somewhere that they had actually said that like LSMs are dangerous, and like that, you know, it's like something to that effect. Like it's the LSM, and it's like where you're clearly not like not really doing research at this point. Right?
They're trying to control us.
My response to that was definitely don't let that guy near any hydraulic launch rides.
Oh God!
Holy moly!
Everyone just collectively play dumb when it comes to hydraulic. What was that?
What?
Oh, I
No,
don't
hey,
know what that
on Intamin site, those are all under LSM. Plausible deniability there. I guarantee you, though.
I do feel with this situation, I feel that it's simply just the manufacturer tried to draw a line in the gray area to let the majority of people ride their equipment. And then there was a problem, so they have to move the line from the gray area and put it in the same gray area, just in a different spot.
Yeah,
right. And because nobody wants the clear cut, you know, this is where it's going to be because that's where I was going in my video. You're going to need a doctor's note just to get on a ride.
Right. The toughest thing for me, at least, is when like a manufacturer makes an SOP for like a ride, like trying to actually communicate to somebody like an operator that's you know trying to operate this ride and admit people onto the rider screening, is like actually enforcing like the ambulatory policies, making sure we understand prosthetics and, you know, are allowed, not allowed on this ride, making sure they understand how many limbs, and that's each ride's different and it's tough because you are training people on multiple locations. So specifically with this incident, I can imagine like I don't really know the specifics of. I don't know if maybe you guys have done further research into like what actually happened that day. I don't know like how he got on and like how he was admitted on, but like that's where it comes down to. Like there might have just been a miscommunication. Somebody might not have understood fully the
thing is he'd already ridden it about 5 or 6 times that day.
Yeah.
Oh, he had.
It was not his first ride on it.
That's the thing. Okay. That's the thing that's really getting me.
Yeah, that's another thing that's just very strange.
Okay, I haven't done that.
And I at this point wonder if we'll ever really know what happened.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But see that I think that's the thing that's kind of like, to me, is kind of rising above everything else. Is like, okay, well, he wrote it before. So what happened on the 6th ride that he passed out? And what came first, passing out or the blunt force trauma? Because if the blunt force trauma caused passing out, that's a very different thing than if he passed out and then got the blunt force trauma. And the reason for that is we may not have reached a point where anybody else has passed out on this particular coaster before. And if that's the case, if he's the first person that passed out to a complete pass out, like I'm not talking gray out or, you know, stuff like that, but like completely 100% blackout, passed out, you know, unconscious, just whether it be G-force, dehydration, whatever the case may be, then there might be something in that mechanism that, okay, what if the LSM launch, it has that kick, like can somebody who's passed out get thrown back into the seat and cause trauma like that? That's the thing that I'm like, I'm not saying that I want to be very clear. I'm not saying that that's what happened, but you know, it's the thing that keeps going through my mind is like, okay,
right, speculation. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What happens if somebody does completely pass out again on that ride? You know, you can try to make hints and say like, oh well, yeah, he had a spinal injury and yada yada yada. But if it really was, he just passed out. He got dehydrated. The G-forces pushed and passed him out, and then all of a sudden, he just kept hitting his head against the back of the seat. Do I find that hard to believe? I do, but then at the same time, everybody can stand a different level of force to their head. You know, sometimes you tap me on my head and I'm like, oh, headache, you know, and then the other people, like, you just punch them and they're like, fine, you know.
Did he have a spinal injury or did he have spinal atrophy.
It was atrophy. Yes.
He was born with the condition.
Right. Yeah. That's what. I thought.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to clarify because that definitely would change things. Yeah. I think that the injury likely led to some component of it, but it does beg to question, like you said, like why was it then able to almost cascade into this, even more? Like he didn't just pass out; he fell back and then hit his head forward. I mean, like that's not acceptable either. Like, those kind of parameters should be tested as well when we're doing safety tests, like manufactured safety tests and things like that. Yeah, and simulations. So, it's interesting that was even like able to happen in the first place. Yeah.
So if you went down there,
regardless
today,
of the injury, and the
would I
would absolutely ride it.
Would I ride it? Oh yeah, I'd ride it. Like,
I've seen it.
Because hey, like if I go out, it's a good way to go out. Like that's
I'm not really.
That's how you know it's good,
right?
There you go.
I'm surprised it didn't happen on Skyrush.
No, Skyrush has been neutered. It doesn't count anymore.
Yeah, true. That's fair. Yeah.
Have you been on it since the new restraints?
I haven't been on it since the new restraints.
Terrible.
I've heard different things about it. Yeah, I've heard some good, some bad. I gotta try it. I gotta try it out.
I think the thing that shocks me the most is that ride never felt short to me. Now it feels like absolutely one of the shortest rides ever. Like it is literally the same length, but it just because I'm not fighting for my life, it feels like it just feels short.
I think that was what made it felt long to me.
Exactly. Like, it was that whole, like, I am going to die on this ride.
Get me off. And then as soon as you're off, you get right back in line.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes, exactly.
I'm trying to find the quote of somebody who was like, I was violently shook back and forth, and I was like, oh, that sounds really good. Like, I want to have a good roller coaster. I feel like violent was shaking. And then there was like a guy that, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I could have filed a complaint about a ride because I experienced dizziness in an altered state of consciousness.
Oh my God!
Like, I don't know what that means, but like that.
Bro was like in touch.
That happens
like
a lot. I mean, where am I?
And the astral plane.
I just rode a roller coaster. Dehydrated on there.
I think,
common to me.
I think that is a big thing. Like dehydration in parks is huge.
Do the line and then get in line.
And then.
Sorry, I just thought of that, and we made the drug reference.
I don't know. Is
when
that
you
from
said,
a movie? Or?
No, it's just off the top of the dome there. I was like, what's a roller coaster and drug pun that I can make right now? That's the easiest one.
I'm trying to think of another one.
I don't feel like the only one that has a hydration problem figured out.
I don't. When you said about get back in line, the only thing I thought about was.
Do a line, get back in line.
But I didn't hear the do a line at first, but the get back in line thing, I thought back to the marathoning thing that we did on Coaster Talk. The depends and all that stuff.
Would that count? If
you pass out and have to get medical attention, and then you get back on the ride, does the marathon continue, or is that a break?
Or does that start it over?
You got to start your count over.
All right. I think it's still a marathon. It's the spirit of the marathon, right? I'm just kidding.
Nope. You're wrong about it, James, and you always will be wrong about it. I forget what I was going to say before all that happened. The hydration thing. Like the thing about hydration is, everybody's like, oh, well, I'll drink water, but like a lot of people aren't eating either. So if you're just drinking pure water and you're not eating anything, you're not getting minerals, electrolytes, or anything from any source of any, like drinking pure water is actually going to make you worse and cause you to pass out more. I mean, if you're eating fine, water's perfect, but I know when I go to a park, I'm like, I'm not stopping to eat. I'm going to ride that ride. Hold on. Well, I was like that. Now I'm getting a little more like, yeah, you go ride. I'm gonna
go get another tiger tail. How many did you have last weekend?
I only had 2 tiger tails.
Okay.
You fat shaming him, Greg?
No, just addiction shaming.
Come on now. You know those tiger tails are good.
They are good.
They have a Butterfinger one now, which I was like, oh, that sounds good until I saw it comes with like peanut butter sauce, and I was like, no. Oh,
For those of you who don't
That sounds
know,
pretty good.
that's a Knoebels thing.
yes.
Maybe they have less incidents because people actually like the food and they eat it and they don't die on the ride.
Everyone's content.
Seriously, that was honestly, I even mentioned to Greg when we were there, like I'd spent like $80 or something like that, and like I was fine with it. And then I go, we'll just say other places and pay $15 for a locker, and I'm livid.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you don't have really anything to show for it. At least when you're spending $80 at Knoebels, it's for food and things that,
and good food,
but it's more, good food and things you want.
It's more like I'm willing to spend that money. I don't want to be told like, oh, well, you have to spend this money. And I think that's the big difference. It's like,
what I'd like to know is, for those who've never been to Phoenix Fall Fun Fest, it's an event just for members of enthusiast clubs, and the total cost to go to it is $5. And they turn around and give you $5 worth of tickets to use on the rides, so it's free. Plus, they give you a really nice meal.
It's a light lunch. It's bigger than anything that Ace has given.
With you for days.
Yes.
But they had over 700 people at it. So how much money did they make off of what 700 people spent that wouldn't be there otherwise that day?
Oh, they made a ton of money off of me because I had to buy the wristband. They time it out so that, they give you $5 worth of tickets, which is like one ride.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I'm going to buy a wristband because from 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock to 10 p.m., you're at the park.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to not want to ride the rest of the rides while you're there already.
Right. And then they've got the shirts that they sell for the event.
Yep.
That everybody buys.
That's great.
So
I actually was like, the food is free during lunch or light lunch, but I kind of missed actually going to the stands and getting food. So I had to get something in addition to that earlier in the day.
If only we could have gotten the corn.
I know. Oh my God.
They had a line for the corn. That went from the front. The roasted corn.
Oh God, it's so good.
It went from the front of the walk-up window, around the side of the building, and back behind the building. I don't know how far back it went because we looked at that and said, "Okay, forget it." And then by the time we went back to try again, they were closed.
They were out of corn.
They were out of everything apparently. I did earn a new accomplishment at Knoebels though this weekend.
Oh,
so we're in line for the Flyers, and we're watching. And like,
yeah, I know where he's going.
People are like snapping like crazy, and like the ride op's a younger dude, and he's just completely chill. Like he's like whatever, no problems at all. And I even said to Greg, I'm like, this is great. I'm actually like I can actually have fun when not worry about getting yelled at. So I'm riding, and I don't know exactly how I did it, but like, when you snap, you're usually snapping the cables when you're lower. Somehow I snapped the cables when I was lower, and then when I went back up, I snapped again, and all of a sudden I hear, "Be careful, please!" And I look down, and the guy is yelling directly at me. This guy has not yelled at anybody the entire time we waited in line. Didn't see him yell any other time. Nope. I'm the one. Nope. I'm the one that broke him.
Yep. I was right in the car right behind him, and just laughed when it happened. It's like,
The worst part about it, though,
snapped.
the worst part about it, though, was he yelled. So I like consciously was like, oh, I need to like deaden my swing. And I ended up like, I really don't know what I did, but like all I know is I just felt my car going like I must have hit the wind or something, and it just caused me to snap repeatedly for like 3 or 4 times real quick. And I was like, oh my God, he's gonna be so pissed at me. But he didn't yell at me anymore. Thank God.
No, but he also didn't look at you as we left. I mean, really looked away pointedly. Like, I don't even want to see
He's
you.
mad at me.
You don't exist in my mind.
Oh, I love those flyers, though. They're so much fun.
I'm surprised later on in the day when we got on Looper and he had moved over there as a ride up.
Yeah. I'm like, I hope he don't remember me. There's not much you can do on Looper.
No.
There was one year that I was wearing like do you remember, Timmy, a sports jersey? Like it was like 17 or something. And I was snapping in those, and the people online started like chanting. They were like 17, 17, 17, because I'd snapped so well. I guess that they. Do you remember that, Tim?
I do remember that.
Yeah, I think you were there too, Bob. But I can't place if you were in line with us or not at that very point or not.
It doesn't. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah,
Maybe been someplace else.
Riding Phoenix.
Or Twister.
Yeah.
We'll get some news in here for the Disney Dick. So we'll make him talk. He's over there quiet. Like, I'm going to get through this show without saying anything.
That's how he used to. That's how he used to ride.
Wait. You can't skip over the.
Yeah, there's a news story in between.
Oh, yeah. I did.
Yeah.
I did skip one.
Yeah. Because we got to have your
I have a question. I have to preface this. I think I know the answer to this already. I haven't checked on this in a long time. Is the National Roller Coaster Museum? Are they open yet?
No.
What do you think, James? What do you think?
That was one thing you're right about.
Oh, man.
It will never happen in this lifetime.
It's just a private collection.
Exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
But
unless you remember a Facebook group to let you in one time a year.
Right. Well, allegedly this year there's going to be multiple opportunities to do that.
That means still isn't going to meet the government requirements for being a museum, which specifically states you have to be open 2/3 of the year to the general public. They actually give it a number of days, but that's what it works out to. 2/3 of the year, you have to be open to the public to really legitimately call yourself a museum. And they don't even come close.
They have a long way to go.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if they're doing it for there's some tax benefits or something like that to it.
Oh, it's got to be some sort of tax scam.
The thing that did happen this year, James, is we actually have some YouTubers that are trying to go to bat for the National Roller Coaster Museum, and they are basically sacrificing their reputation because still the community is like, no, you idiots.
Yeah, the responses that comments people came back with were not kind.
That's the death knell. If you're in the coaster community and you publicly say, I support the National Roller Coaster Museum, you're done. That's it. You walk away in shame, apparently.
If they want to be a private collection, then they should just call themselves the National Roller Coaster Private Collection.
Well, there goes all the tax benefits.
And then the YouTubers can go and have a good time.
Well, the irony in this article is how they're talking about using, part of a corkscrew track to be an entrance to the parking lot, even though nobody will ever drive under it because it's not open.
They'll have
what's the point?
Armed guard outside, and if you even try to approach it, you might be twice.
There's a guy who drives his car through every day, and he's like, this is my driveway. I love it.
And having them send me their memorabilia.
My track.
How do you scam a into sending you a corkscrew? That's gonna be it.
I picture someone out there in the middle of the night just buffing the track going, my precious.
I imagine in 100 episodes when we come back on, this may be open. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see how many decades we can go.
No, I would not. I would not.
Hey, one thing that has changed since Coaster Talk, Tron is open. I believe that was the thing we said. It wasn't open when we ended, right?
Right.
But it was getting close. But like it was
I
like
think it was approaching. It was like
Coaster Talk literally ran the duration of them building Tron.
Epic Universe was built in 2 years. Tron took like a decade.
And it was a clone. It was a clone.
And
That's the best part about it.
Before. Yeah, well, maybe that's why the ticket prices keep going up, because they, spent so much money in building Tron and
nobody died on it yet.
There is that.
That's true. Hey,
yeah,
they have to pay for that 9 Inch Nails license.
We got to keep stuff around to keep perspective on things.
I still just love it. Timmy, how do you feel about 9 Inch Nails being at Disney?
I think it's silly.
Me?
Yeah, everybody.
It's so odd. Very strange.
It's like the weirdest crossover.
It was like when Alice Cooper was rumored to be on Dark Coat.
It's like a Mad Libs.
Yeah.
It's like a Mad Libs almost. It's like 9 Inch Nails at Disney World. Like
somebody just snuck into Imagineering one day and changed something in a database, and boom. Yeah.
Wait a second. Who booked this contract?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Disney World and Disneyland, which is just a regional park. They are hiking their prices again, as you do.
To be fair, this is just an annual thing that Disney does at this point. This is not anything out of the ordinary, unfortunately.
And there he is, folks.
That was unexpected.
In this economy, you can't blame them. I mean, it's just like everything's.
The thing that shocks me is people still go. Like at what point? How much? I'm afraid to.
Ryan here, right?
Yeah. I go all the time. Yeah, but it's a destination park. That's the thing about a destination park.
Ryan, if they started
when they raise the rates up, that's it.
A ticket, would you go?
I guess the thing that gets me with the rate at which they've raised the rates, it so far outpaces inflation. The way they raise that it just that's what gets me.
These corporations are doing right now. They're all profit. They're all increasing their profit margins.
Yeah, that's I think that's what it is. It's like, I mean, price hikes are one thing, but like I don't know. It's so like. I hate that there's so many people, like even in the middle class, that are just going broke to go to Disney.
Like literally taking out loans is crazy.
Yeah. Disney debt's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a line of credit to go to Orlando. Like, yeah.
You know what I've never heard of? Knobel's debt. Just saying. Never heard of it. So did anybody pull out what the prices are? Oh,
because it's all based on what day you go.
Right.
Yeah. They like tier it by projected attendance.
Yep.
It's going up 5% at Orlando to $209 for what's this? I think it's for peak times. And it's going up 8.7% for Disneyland, up to $224. Which kind of amazes me. Why is the smaller park more expensive than the bigger park?
Because it's California.
Well, okay. Yeah. You got me there. There's
less
arguing
less competition, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's more expensive in California. It's just the way it is.
The passes, though, like the Inspire key went up $150 to $18.99.
Back a long time ago, I had a premium season pass to Disneyland, and I remember $175 for that premium season pass was a lot of money. I was just like, man, it's a lot. We finally punched out when they raised the prices up to $375 for a top level pass.
And how long ago was that?
And now it's like the bottom level pass is what, like $20 billion or something like that. You're sacrificing firstborns and stuff like that.
That's just
When,
the
like, the
principle.
special,
Then there's,
like-
interest.
I think my parents tapped out when like the special the SoCal resident, like the SoCal Select was like $400 like for the year or something.
Yeah.
And it was like
And
like you're pretty much
get you in the
blocked out
park
like
for,
all
4
summer.
days.
Yeah. Wouldn't the SoCal have a lot of blackout dates to it, if I remember right?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like all of summer, like no weekends.
No weekends, no summer, nothing around a holiday. Like, it's like a SoCal pass is good for like, I don't know, it's like 60 days out of the year. It's something really stupid like that.
The thing that shocks me is like the disparity in pricing between Universal and Disney for the pass pricing. Like, well, I know Universal's gone up too,
Oh, yeah.
but like when I had a Universal pass, like I had the top level pass. This was what, 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, 3 years ago, I think. Like the top level pass was like $500, and you can't get that. No, I'm sorry, maybe it was $600 for out of state, but like you can't get anywhere close to that, like on any kind of a pass at Disney. Like it's like I think the cheapest pass at Disney World is twice that cost, right? At least.
Probably. I think one of the things that hurts the
Universal has
most.
an awesome package.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was that, Ryan? I missed you.
Oh, I said Universal has an awesome package. Like we
Yeah.
are Disney rats. We go to Disney all the time, but even then, every once in a while, every couple of years, 3 years or so, we would not go to Disneyland. We would go to Universal Hollywood, just down there as well. And every time we went to Universal Hollywood, midway through the day, we all had the same thought: why are we not going here more often? Like this was great. And no, we have not been to any of the Universal parks in Florida yet, but so want to get to those, right?
You're missing so much.
Yeah.
I know.
Like,
I
On
know.
the planet. I haven't even been to Epic yet.
Right, yeah, I've not been to Epic yet either, and just like Islands of Adventure and Studios both are just incredible.
I'm missing a Mosasaurus roll. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That thing is nuts. Over the water.
Oh god, that coaster! So like it's the everything package. It does everything so well. It's incredible. But like the thing that's so shocking about it is like the queue. Like I love just going through the queue. Like the queue is just so cool itself.
Yeah. They do a really good job of telling stories at Universal and actually like captivating you during the entire waiting process.
Yeah.
That's something that I think Disney does well.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well, obviously, but Universal.
Even like their
Top
overflow
tier.
queue, they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we have to have an overflow queue with nothing. Like, oh, let's put it right under the top hat. Like,
Yeah.
oh look, there's stuff to watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's run it right next to the Mosasaurus roll. Like, that's entertainment.
Okay, I got Universal and Disney World up. And Universal doesn't have a Florida resident thing that I can see. So I don't know if that counts. But Disney World does. It's $490, but blacked out on weekends and holidays. So their basic pass beyond that is $869 compared to Universal's $425. Literally half.
Yeah.
And
Universal
let's see.
really has gone up too, but yeah, still half though.
Their middle of the road pass at Disney World is $1,100. Let's see, what's the next level up? $630 at Universal. And then their Incredipass is $1,630.
Wow.
Compared to $905.
That's funny. That's comically high.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean,
It's insane.
That's comically high. You could buy like a used car. Like I could use that money to buy a used car. I'm trying to buy a used car. Like
I did actually. Yes, that pass is cheaper than my accent. Or, I mean, more expensive. My accent is cheaper than a top level pass at Disney World.
At that price, I feel like you should get at least one night in the Cinderella, suite in a castle.
Right,
Yeah.
Right?
I should have like people waiting on me.
Absolutely. Yeah, all those mice and birds and all that stuff flying around picking.
Ariel singing to me. Good morning, James. How are you, sir? I'm fine.
And now, have you guys all seen that picture of the kids standing out front of Kings Island holding the sign that says "First time at Disney World"? And it's like the like back alley Mickey Mouse standing behind them. Like it all makes sense now.
That's hilarious.
Well, if you do manage to be able to afford to get into Disney World next year, Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets is officially opening in summer of 2026. We have a date now. We still don't know about Rainbow Connection.
Yeah, summer constitutes a date.
A Florida summer,
Yeah. Right.
like December.
They'll just keep stretching the date out further. It's still warm. It'll be October.
Summer, winter.
It's Pantheon all over again.
3 years later.
But
I can't call it a lawn ornament since it's indoors.
that might get delayed just a little bit because I saw in that article that they had animatronics going, and A, Disney doesn't have a good rep right now with their big animatronics. It's not going well for them. But B, I mean,
They have
the
a
original
Yeti. It
time
worked
frame
fine,
was-
didn't it? The Yeti's fine.
No. But the original time frame was probably based just off of hot gluing Muppet characters to things, and now we're moving up to animatronics. So this is probably like my normal prediction. This is probably looking at mid 2028 now.
By the time you're married, and by the time I'm married and have kids, we'll maybe be riding this thing.
They'll be tall enough to ride by the time it opens.
Good timing. That's perfect. That's the way you want it to go, isn't it?
I mean, that's what happens when their audio engineers are penguins. Like, it's just a long time.
That's true. No.
They won't even. They'll be riding and they're like, "Who are the Muppets anyway?"
Disney's like, "Oh, we have to actually retire this because it's obsolete."
Right?
Planned obsolescence. They just close the ride and like, fuck it. Whoop. I don't know what the. This is a PG-13 podcast. Nobody's cussed yet.
Did you? I thought I heard you. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Yes, we tried PG-13. That's our goal.
Coaster talk kind of was all over the place.
Because we couldn't control ourselves. We had to go explicit.
Right.
There was no cure of beeps in Coaster Talk.
Well, it isn't live, so you can go back in and splice that out.
It was Timmy's fault too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were fine until Timmy came on, and then it was like, oh no, we can't.
You need to behave yourselves.
This man, deplorable.
I did listen to that episode 200 of Coaster Talk that you pointed me out towards, and on one of the recalls to listen to Bob call Time of Death on volcano was just like heartbreaking to listen to.
And he's still not over it.
But just like you could genuinely hear him tore up over that announcement.
Seriously, I really was.
Yeah.
But James and Timmy, they probably haven't listened to last week's show. So I actually may have found a replacement.
Yes.
Oh?
Siren's Curse.
Oh, yeah, James, you get to discover that in a couple of weeks.
I don't have to write it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to love it.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Okay. I've heard it's pretty good.
It's completely blown away.
It's having a lot of downtime? No?
No, it's actually one of the most reliable rides in the park, I think.
No? Okay.
That's what I've heard somehow.
Yeah, Steph, you're there all the time. How's Siren's?
Was it having issues?
Steph spent the money.
I'm sitting on my Siren's Curse blanket.
There we go. Yep, there you are.
Yeah.
But as often as you go, how often do you see it down?
It's always running.
Yeah.
I always see it running. Yeah, it's never really down. And I was in the line once when it did go down. It goes down for like 15 minutes and then it's back up.
Okay.
I don't know. I think there was issues in the beginning. People were like getting evacuated, and the news really pushed those stories.
Went overboard with it.
Yeah, but really, it wasn't down. It's always running when I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you'll be fine.
Cool. Oh, and I don't know if you guys listened. Steph, you probably didn't listen last week yet either. But Top Thrill 2 didn't do it for me. Sorry, but I think Siren's Curse is better than Top Thrill 2.
Well, yeah.
The thing about Top Thrill 2, like, I will say that airtime at the top is freaking incredible. But that's the only moment of that ride that I was like, oh, yeah, that was really good. But the problem with it was it's so forceful that by the time I was going down on the twist, I was still not in my seat. So I was like hanging over the lap bar, like hanging. It was the most uncomfortable thing that I've experienced in a while. I don't know. Maybe it's only in the back, maybe more in the center of the train or something. I don't have, but like I really just I was just like, nah. And also, this could have just been a bad wheel, but it really had a rattle when I was on it. Like, I mean, like I generally like rattles really don't affect me that much, but this was pretty and it wasn't good. So yeah, but oh my God, Siren's Curse. My only complaint about Siren's Curse is that it's at Cedar Point. Like, that's the only thing I don't like about it.
Well, Bob, I don't think they're going to install it in your backyard.
No,
well, hey, not going to happen.
Mean, it's been stolen twice already, so.
I'm looking forward to Top Thrill 2, at least trying it, because I know with Red Force at Portaventura, when Timmy and I went in Spain, it wasn't anything outstanding in terms of the actual launch itself, but it was still overall. I thought it was a pretty good ride overall.
I wouldn't say kind of rough a little bit at the end of the launch.
Yeah. I do remember it being a little shaky for sure.
Yeah, but Red Force still got over in one shot, didn't it? Yeah, none of this swing business.
Yeah.
Let's not start swinging on things.
I had a lot of hope for the spike. Because like even like the Skyrocket 2s, like there's times where I get butterflies just on those, like the rollback type thing.
Pantheon is super good.
I really like this, but Top Thrill 2 just like I don't know, it didn't. I like genuinely that was what I was the most excited for, because I like Pantheon and the Skyrocket 2s and that effect. I was really excited for it, and I honestly think that because it goes so far up, I think my brain was able to adjust and say, oh yeah, this is what's going on. Where like Pantheon being shorter, it's like it's happening so fast that your brain's not catching up with what's going, and that's why you kind of get that like stomach drop feeling. But like Top Thrill 2, you just keep going. And like to me it was almost like a drop tower. Like it wasn't void of anything fun, but it just wasn't what I was expecting it to be. Which I think was probably just my brain. People that don't ride a lot of coasters probably are absolutely freak out on it, but for me, I'm like, yeah, okay. I know what's going on.
I haven't experienced the big rattle that you've talked about.
I suspect that was just a bad wheel.
Yeah, because it was fine otherwise, and for myself going up the spike, I kind of like that it keeps going because you lose a sense of when are you going to stop, even when you start slowing down, and even get a little bit of vertigo when I get up there. But that's, everybody's going to be different that way. But it's definitely not my top ride in the park. I mean, Maverick.
Oh yeah, Maverick still blows everything away.
And Siren's Curse are,
And that's the thing about Siren's Curse. Like, that's why I think Siren's Curse is more of a Volcano replacement to me, because Volcano was never a number one coaster for me. It was a coaster that just always made me smile. Like, it had this package that was just like, I love that coaster. And like, there's other coasters that are more thrilling and do different things better. But like, just Volcano was just so much fun. And it would just like, it always made me smile. And like Siren's Curse is the same thing. Like, it's not my number one coaster, but like, it's that type of coaster where it's like, no, like if I could ride a coaster over and over and over and over and over and over again, would be the one. Siren's Curse would be the one that I would want to ride over and over again.
Oh yeah.
But you can't get online.
I did.
That's right. I can't get in line. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I did that photography shoot on Siren's Curse, and they had us go like 8 times in a row, and I tapped out at the end. I could have stayed at the park and rode rides, but it made me so sick after riding it like I think 8 or 9 times I did, and I was like, I'm a coaster lightweight. I can't marathon things.
Well, everybody responds differently.
Yeah.
I did the media day and I got 16 rides in on it, and that was enough. And I didn't want to do anything else when I was done. But then there are other rides that people love that I don't care for, so it's just.
One of the things that really got me with Siren's Curse was like, while we were in line, the whole time I was in line, I was just so mesmerized by that coaster. The lighting, the decoration, the whole aesthetic of that coaster, the lighting especially, because like I love, like, if they would put lasers on that, like it would be over for me. But like, well, so I won't go over this. You guys that have rode it may have noticed this, but like I noticed stuff about the patterns of lights. Like, I remember just like watching. I'm like, wait. That's not random. At first I thought, oh, like it's random, and then I was like, no, that's not random. And I in my brain I mapped it all out, and I'm like, my sister and my niece and nephew are there, and I'm like telling them all about this, and like my nephew, I think, was like, because he's really into like the inner workings of coasters like I am, but like he kind of got it, and like I think Piper and my sister both looked at me like, what? I'm like. And this is because my mom took Tylenol when she was pregnant with me. Like, there's no other explanation for like figuring out these light patterns. But oh my god, like it's like I could just sit there and just watch that coaster forever. It's so much fun. It's like it's just a show, and it's just as fun when you ride it. I love it. Why does it have to be so far away? It's not fair.
I love the audio on it too.
Yes.
Just like blast like heavy metal music on you. They should have had 9 Inch Nails on that ride.
There you go.
Yeah, but Disney
let's have audio on every ride. That's the fact.
Oh god, onboard audio, like just
it's amazing how much a difference that makes.
Yeah.
It changes everything. Absolutely everything. We've been talking about Marineland for a while.
Yeah.
That started back in Coaster Talk, didn't it?
Yeah, I remember these stories.
They're finally closed, but now they're trying to they want to sell their beluga whales to China.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, well, Canada says no.
Yeah, Canadian government blocked that, so now they're threatening to just kill them all.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, are they?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Pop's like, I didn't.
Was that in this article?
It might not be in the.
I didn't get
Where did that come from?
I think we need to find another article then, because I've read that in other places. They're saying, okay, if you're not going to let us sell them, then we'll just euthanize them.
Okay, let me search.
I need to read this article because I didn't.
That news story is a lot bigger.
Oh yeah, it's really heinous what's going on.
Canada's Marineland says it will have to euthanize 30 beluga whales.
Oh my god!
What the hell? They are getting worse. They're closed and they're getting worse.
Yeah.
They just said we're selling off everything.
Oh, I'm glad I said something because you guys just exploded on that one because it's true. It's just they're being as heinous as they possibly can be over it.
Well, it got to okay, we don't want them to be exploited over there in China. It's like, okay, and then they sold some off to another park in the U.S. and those died a couple of years later.
Okay,
so.
I imagine that there's a lot of them are going to die in transit on the way to China. There's no way that would be a smooth process. I mean,
Lord,
that does not sound.
Yeah, they're blocking it more because of the the track record of treatment over there. Which I mean, poor animals.
And, some of the talk that I've heard and read about, people are wanting, they should be going back into the ocean, all of that stuff. Well,
you can't do that.
How many of them were born in the wild?
Right, yeah,
so they have no clue as to how to live out there, And
it's the problem with domesticated animals.
Yeah, and beluga whales.
But my point is, if they're going to just kill them, they might as well give them a 50-50 chance,
Yeah.
I guess
you could say that. Yeah.
That's probably a good point.
And beluga whales are not solo whales. They go in pods. So if they, can, hey, we got an orphan for you. You want to take him in, kind of thing. Maybe that would work. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But it would be better than just killing them off.
Yeah.
That's pretty upsetting.
I guess the other way, if you released them into the wild, you 50-50, we're thinking of them being eaten by a predator. But at the same time, it's like, well, the reason they wouldn't want to do that is because then they say, well, they couldn't get their own food. They don't know how to get their own food.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So essentially, they'd be theoretically condemning them to starve. Theoretically. I mean, I don't know.
I wonder if that's something that they could socialize them and start to train them up on hunting and stuff like that. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, why is I'm a little upset that Canada didn't take better action. How many years ago?
Yeah, to just ban them from sending to China with no alternate plan, apparently.
Well, yeah, but not only that. Why did they wait till the park is closed to really step in and start actually making mandates? Because while the park was open, they would give them bad marks, but there wasn't really much enforcement going on. They didn't really draw a line in the sand and say, look, here's, you need to do this, or, but they let them keep acquiring animals, and they just shouldn't have waited.
Steph, you mentioned PETA.
Yeah, where they have money. They did that with the chimps and everything. They try to take people's chimps away, and they take them to animal sanctuaries. Where's the sanctuaries for the whales? I'm sure has to be some national aquariums or something.
They're busy attacking chants over merry-go-rounds.
Yeah, they have the money to attack merry-go-rounds and all sorts of stuff. Where's the money when the whales are going to be euthanized?
They operate internationally, don't they?
I was going to say, do they? Yeah. Okay.
I wonder, is PETA on board with that? They're Canada's we're going to euthanize them. PETA's this is great.
All right. Does anybody know anybody with PETA? We'll ask him. Him on the show. Grill him.
Get on the show.
Oh, God.
They were quick to protest outside SeaWorld, I remember, during the blackfish stuff. So where have they gone?
That's another thing that
maybe they are pushing to have them go to sanctuaries.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
if there are sanctuaries,
I'm sure
then
they have
yes,
some
like
stands.
that's what they should do.
I'm sure PETA's had to have taken a stance.
Well,
I mean,
anybody
to
can take a
Bob's earlier
stance.
point,
Exactly. What are they
it's
doing?
got to be astronomical to move
What are they
those
executing?
Yeah,
cost-wise.
yeah, that would.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Are there how many are are there actually sanctuaries for this kind of
Whales?
wildlife? Like,
Well, my understanding is that these are the last beluga whales in Canada. So outside of Canada, I don't know about outside of Canada, but inside of Canada, like inside of their national border, there's no other like where to send them, so to speak. But I read that somewhere.
man, and it also sucks too because like while all this is going on, they are still living in poor water quality. So like,
yeah,
it's just like
their quality of life can't be great.
This is terrible.
Define poor water quality.
It doesn't really say. It just says they're in distress due to poor water quality.
That's what the owner operator is claiming. Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
I know
that's
from
what
working in a park with animals, though. Like when you get your water quality, it's supposed to be at like 77.2 degrees Fahrenheit, and if it drops to 76.5, that's poor water quality.
Yeah.
Off by 1 degree.
Well, I mean, with them, like with as much wildlife that has died in this park,
I'm gonna assume it's a little bit worse than the
yeah, like, yeah.
I'm just saying, sometimes those statements are kind of loaded up like that, you know? It's like,
yeah, I completely understand, but like with the history of this park, like, I don't think this is a couple degrees off type of situation.
Yeah, sounds more legitimate than semantic.
It's definitely 3 or more degrees.
Which my thing is to like, this is totally like I'm being mainly facetious here, but they are literally like I was in Canada not too long ago. You can literally like sit on Niagara Falls and you can see marine land, like the drop tower and everything. Yeah. I'm like, I'm right there. Like there's this all of this water. Like what are they doing? like come on guys, get some improve their water quality. Like, I don't understand. Yeah.
Well, I get the problem there is the salt. That's going to be the issue.
Just put them in the fresh water and see what happens.
Drop them in the drink.
So you know the funny
it says that Shed Aquarium has beluga whales. Maybe they have some space. It's not that far.
I think they sent some there, didn't they? Or no? I guess if it's
maybe that's max capacity.
So I'm reading something else related to this, and this article is saying that there are animal welfare groups, plural, like World Animal Protection. So hopefully Pete is in there, that are lobbying the Canadian government to step in and do the job of finding them a place to go. Whether that'll go anywhere or not remains to be seen. But like we were just saying, they also warn that releasing these captive bred animals into the wild is not a viable option.
Yeah.
So the only option apparently is to find them someplace that will treat them humanely. But the people who have the power to do that aren't.
What size aquarium do I need to house a beluga whale?
Probably bigger than the one you have in your living room.
That's probably I'm thinking like 50 gallons or 60 gallons, somewhere around there.
What about 30 though?
You might be able to swing it if you start a museum, an archive.
And a private collection.
There we go. Wait, this is fine. Like, can the National Roller Coaster Museum archive them?
Take the whales.
One corrupt entity absorbs another corrupt entity's asset.
Part of amusement history right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Marine land.
Save the whales and send them to the middle of nowhere, Texas.
That would redeem their reputation at least.
A little bit.
Then you'd have PETA out in front of their... You'd have PETA standing right in front of the corkscrew every weekend protesting.
Man, that museum, it's insane. Like, how many buildings have they built since, like, they started raising money? And they're always like, oh, yeah, we just need to build this one building.
One more building.
Another bar.
Yeah, and a bar.
The bar.
Oh, now we're going to construct half of a coaster.
I'm scared.
But we don't have money to open to the public.
I like how everything I've seen of that building, it's all like, you can see it looks normal, right? And then like the next time they're like have people from YouTube over there, it's like, why is it all dark? And then they're like, we don't even have money for lights in this room. There's no lights in here. It's like, not according to the other videos that you put out.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it Super Looper or who was it that went in? Like they did
Zooter
the
Loopers.
what was his name? What's his name?
I think it's Zooter Loopers.
Zooter Loopers. That's what it is. Whatever. Yeah, that's him. Was it his first video?
Roller coaster?
What's that?
Super Looper is it's just like a new guy that we would know.
It's like Super Duper Looper.
Believe it or not, I met this guy.
Did you?
You met this guy?
So he's one that's like really been.
So I'm just out of touch.
Kind of pushing. But like the first video they did, like they went in and like there's dust all over everything. Like it's like you invited a YouTuber to your building.
In his house. He just doesn't know how to clean. That's his house.
He sits in Big Bad Wolf to watch TV.
That's it.
He probably does. And then he's in a bar and he's like, this is all mine. This is all mine. He's like spinning around on a bar stool made out of
writing an email to another park.
You know what would look good in that corner? Skee ball machine. Who can I find?
What amusement park's getting rid of an arcade? Oh my lord, that's what. Wait till he builds a real
He's
like a
gonna
whole
sue
coaster.
this podcast for defamation.
He is, and he will get what $5.
You'll have to liquidate all your
have to prove that
podcast equipment.
Oh yeah. Well, he's first going to have to prove that what we're saying isn't true.
Well, that's
Which would probably land him in more hot water than if he just leaves us alone.
It very well could. Yeah, seriously. Like I really do wonder, like the whole like calling themselves a museum thing. Like if somebody caught wind of that and actually felt like doing something, like I wonder how much trouble they could be in.
Speaking of stupidity,
somebody lost their phone on Tempesto, and I'm assuming.
Actually, I didn't even realize we added this in here. I just read this. Yes, this is interesting. This is like a couple days ago. I heard about this from.
Yeah, I heard about this too.
From a professor actually at my school.
Wait, what?
I went,
okay,
looked it up. It just
I want to
happened.
hear what your professor had to say about it.
Well, we were just talking about. Well, he just said it. Anything. He always opens the class with anything good happened this weekend.
Sweet. And that's what he came up with.
No. I mean, everyone else had something good to say, thankfully. And then he was like, "Did you guys hear about that kid that climbed the damn roller coaster at Busch Gardens? That's nuts." I was like, I didn't even know about this. I looked it up, and I was like, yeah. Yesterday, some dumb 18-year-old climbed up on the ride. That's on Tempesto. That's nuts.
He was trying to recover his cell phone.
He did not get his phone back.
Where was this phone? Is there?
Was it a phone? I thought he was just.
No, he was.
Yeah, I didn't know it was for a phone.
He was trying to recover his cell phone.
He had been trying to get his phone back.
Oh, I'm sure he told them that.
That's what he told authorities. God only knows what he was really doing. And I
think
guess
he was doing about that.
yeah. And
Well, wanted to climb a roller coaster.
You mentioned 18 and stupid in the same sentence. That kind of, makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
But there's a roof on the station? Like if it would have fallen out like at the hang time at the top, it could have landed on the roof of the station.
So he went to the top of the corkscrew, of course, at the very top to get
Well, that way he had a better view to see where it was at.
He's like, I'm 100 feet up. I can see it now.
I can see it.
Got it.
Got it. I'll be right down.
They didn't mention the binoculars he was holding.
He's zooming in with someone else's phone to take a picture of his phone.
Yeah. That'd be a funny, like, Saturday Night Live.
He sends a picture to the fire department.
Oh, that'd be good.
Just sitting there, like, 100 feet up in the air, looking around, going, "Hey, someone should call that thing."
Man, I don't know what state of mind you have to be in to actually go through with something like that. But
mindless.
Do a line,
so many
get in
YouTube
line.
videos out there of
exactly, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
people trespassing and recording themselves doing it.
Right. That's the best
like,
part.
You can't show yourself doing illegal things, so you just click the button that says this contains AI. and that makes the whole video kosher.
It's like when Trump when they were like, well, you're dumping all this stuff out of the White House, and he's like, what was that? Like, they're dumping all these bags out of the White House. Oh, that must be AI.
Oh yeah, I do.
Couldn't possibly be real.
That's my favorite. One of my favorite quotes from him recently. He doesn't even know what they're talking about. He's like, oh, it's AI.
No, the best was when he was just randomly walking on the roof of the White House, and the reporters are like, "What are you doing on the roof?" He couldn't hear them, so he's just like,
hey. The big balls.
Oh my God! I laughed so hard when I saw that.
It's like an SNL skit. That's what American politics has become.
Yeah, it really is. So the 18-year-old has been charged, thankfully.
Reckless endangerment should have been the charge. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking there.
Well, see, fortunately, it happened during park hours, but because it was Busch Gardens, half the rides were down, so he wasn't in danger of being hit by the train.
But how does his phone get up there anyway? Then, if it was shut down,
it was the day before.
Oh, okay.
He came back. He had to go home to get his binoculars to come.
To find it on the roof with it.
Right.
I think though, he falls off that ride, he could injure himself and a lot of other people.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure. Not a good situation.
Do you guys remember when the dude climbed the SNS
Red
tower?
Force? Oh, that. Oh, at Knott's?
Oh,
At Knott's, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's where it was Knott's. Like, he's just like standing up there, like.
That guy was on drugs.
Oh, God.
No, he did a line and got in line for sure.
Yeah. He got high, and then he got high.
Up in the sky.
Absolutely.
I watched a video of that guy who climbed Red Force. That was a known thing, though. They did that, but I mean,
with permission.
Yeah, with permission. But it's like, man, that is so crazy. Because I mean, roller coasters look like they look like a giant ladder. But once you're standing there, it's like the rungs are like a meter apart at least.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to pretty much pull yourself up every single step once the track goes vertical. Like, I've only had to climb track freehand a couple of times, and it is an absolute nightmare. Because not only is it so far apart, it's greasy. It's greasy at the same time. Even if it doesn't look greasy, it's greasy. It's really greasy.
I remember when we went to Funland shortly after they opened their clip and climb, and like I climbed clear to the top, and like I couldn't feel my arms like at all. And this is like the equivalent of like a 2-story building, and I'm like, and then like I'm thinking like, I wonder how far up a sky coaster I could get. Not far.
Well, did this kid climb up the track, or was there? My understanding, there's like an actual way to get up there via like a stair system or ladder system.
Ryan will explain to you all about building platforms on the skyrocket twos.
That was my first thought was, where did this phone land? Is it because they said it was on a landing or something like that? So I just went to like some POV videos and watched them, since I have never been there myself, and I kept stopping the POV videos, and I could not see a ladder or a platform or anything else up there.
Okay.
And I'm just like, well, what happens when the train gets stuck on top?
Yeah, I think
eventually that train will get stuck up on top of there. I know.
Yeah.
It will.
Tell everybody how you know.
That's the one that they installed in my park. It got stuck up on top. It's like, yeah, that was it. And that was the first thing. Like when the maintenance director pulled the plans out for that ride, I was looking at it, and they said, "Oh, this is what it does. This is how it works. All this stuff." And I pointed to the first tower. I'm like, "Where's the platform up on top? Where's the ladder going up this thing?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "To get up there to push the cars." It's like, it's not going to get stuck on top. And I'm like, "Yes, it will. Any launch ride, just Google that launch ride's name and then stuck at the top, and you'll find videos, pictures, and everything else." No, that won't happen in like a month into operation. Oh, it's stuck at the top.
I think I'm having like a Mandela effect at the moment, but I always remember there being a platform up there, really. And I just rode this not too long ago. I haven't ridden Tempesto in actually like over a year, but I never ride it when I go. But I've walked by it numerous times. Interesting.
I know, like that happens to me like on a lot of coasters where it's like I think our minds just fill in the blanks. It's like, oh well, there has to be a platform there, and then you look again and you're like, wait, how is there not?
I'm looking at a picture of it right now. There isn't a platform.
No, it's insane. Like,
yeah, I definitely thought there was a platform, but there was not.
See, because I like literally I went when I found that article, I looked at that picture and I'm like, oh my God, there really isn't a platform. Because literally in my mind, I'm like, there's a platform there. There's not.
So when I read the article, that was my first question. Did he freehand climb the track? Or
that would have
a service ladder. And after I saw those videos, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy freehand climbed the track. If that's the case, I mean.
Wait, no. Hold up. I just found a picture of it. There's a platform, but I agree.
Where?
This is weird. Like in none of the other photos is it like very visible or
it's just
like,
AI.
Was it something that they
It's AI.
after a number of years? It's AI.
AI platform.
All right, you got to share this.
It might be. I'm putting the picture in the Discord chat. If we can,
AI platform. We'll
I don't know
pull
how
the
to
Trump
do it.
card. It's an AI platform. It's a fake platform.
Why is Discord changed? Where's the chat? There it is. Okay. You see it?
Yeah, I see it now, and that was not in the pictures that I'm looking at.
Wait, I can never get to this chat.
Either.
That had to be added later.
Yeah.
After it got stuck the first time up there.
Because I could have sworn that there was that was there, and I was like, I thought about that ladder being there, and been like, oh, I wonder if like who actually goes up there ever. Like, I've definitely looked over when I'm on the Apollo's lift hill and been like, there's a platform. Okay, yeah, interesting.
All right.
So why isn't there a platform on the other side then?
Or in any pictures.
Or
any other existing pictures on the internet.
I know. All these other pictures are from like opening day, I guess, or something. I don't know.
I watched a couple of POV videos and just kept pausing the video quickly, trying to find it, because that's what I would expect, is a ladder up a leg and then a big platform up on top. And I got other videos where there was none of that there. So I was just like, oh, okay, this ride doesn't have a platform.
Yeah.
Dumb, but okay.
But also, that platform is the least likely place that a phone is going to end up.
Definitely.
No, actually, that's where they end up.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Because at the top of those rides, you get that ejector airtime at the top, and that takes everything in your pockets and shoots it out right at the top of there. Every time we go up there in the morning time, you come back with a bag of phones and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all up there. It's like phone, washer, phone.
Teeth.
Hair man, I'm sure.
Where did the
never
washer
had the
come
cool
from?
find story. Other people had cool finds. Like, oh, I found teeth. I found this. It's like twice. It's like I don't find anything cool on rides. It's like I found panties on rides twice. Like I don't.
Oh my!
I don't know. And it was 2 separate rides on 2 separate days. I'm like, I don't know how that happens. But I don't know. It must the first one landed on the cross tie of the track on the back of the Tacoma. I literally thought because it was red, I literally thought it was like a mechanic's red rag had come off and like.
You took it and you like dabbed your sweat off your forehead with it a little bit.
I grabbed those really long, grippers that have like the teeth on them. I reached out there and grabbed them, and I was like, "How did you get a rag?" It's like what did it get stuck in something because it's all torn apart? And I was like, "Oh no, that's not a rag." I'm like, how did that get there? Like, so many more questions.
Yeah,
so many more questions. And then a couple days later, the other Vekoma ride had a different pair of underwear show up on that ride. It's just like, what the heck?
It's Vekoma.
What is going on?
Just like rock stars. You got to throw your panties at it. That's the only explanation I have.
Women just go crazy for Vekomas. Yeah.
I guess so.
I mean, have you met Siren's Curse? We just discussed this.
I just didn't know it was that type of a thing. I was like, okay.
It's
Moving
not.
along.
It's not when you're talking about a Mauer Spike coaster.
Oh God.
No.
They actually sold one. I sold another one in China.
Yeah.
This is one for anybody that hasn't been with Side Friction from the beginning. This is, I think, Steph, would you say our best episode probably still has to be?
Oh yeah, is the one with the
imitation,
the drone and the water slide that looks like a.
God, I still laugh thinking about that.
Why'd they put a drone there in that video?
It's like in real time. I'm like, wait, what?
Like all these people wearing clothes on the water slides.
They still have yet to sell one of those. They're still trying to figure out what it is. They keep trying. And I don't know if you saw it, Steph. They actually did do some innovations. What was that? That was a couple weeks ago, I think. Did we talk? I think we talked about it. I'll find the link for more discussions. But they actually have like tilting cars or something. Yeah, here's the article. I'll put it in the show notes so you can take a look too. But yeah, like they keep like this is the same ride that they've had all the time, and they just keep doing stuff like, please buy this ride, please, somebody please buy this, and like it just I can't see it making any sense for anybody.
It may make more sense at this park in China. It looks like it's a small indoor park, and
yeah, but the problem with it is it has to cost a lot because you know it's powered. Every car is powered, so and it's not like a typical powered coaster. Like this is actually like launch, like very powerful power, like very powerful power.
My favorite is their videos. Their videos are so funny. I'm watching the Wild West one now.
I imagine
this is probably state run, right? Are we gonna not assume that?
What was that, James? I missed.
I'm going to assume this is probably a state run entity. This mall.
Maybe, and then they really
that
don't
could
care.
be. Oh my lord, this video is hilarious.
The thing where they like pump the bar.
Pump.
Watergate. Why is it Watergate? Okay.
Pump it. What the? I actually hadn't seen this one before. I hadn't seen the Western one.
They were in cowboy. The one guy has a lasso at the end. He has a lasso.
Wait, I haven't got there yet.
Lasso on the ride for real.
Hey, I'm sorry. You cannot interact with water when you have 3-phase power underneath your butt. You can't do that.
And a lasso.
Hey, they built a roller coaster without an anti-rollback. It can do a lot of things.
If Penny fell off on this ride, I think it would malfunction the whole thing. Like,
You would tear the bus bar up, that's for sure.
That's our new fireworks feature.
Right? Bus rail could not handle that.
I don't think I like the idea of water and electricity mixing on a ride.
No.
Sounds electric.
Okay, you're not far from the mark on that park in China. It's not, federal level ownership, but it is part of an urban project that the city that it's in has built and sponsored. So they don't care.
Yeah, about the cost.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about it. Money's flooding in with whatever they're doing in the way of taxes.
It's the Saudi method.
Subsidized.
Yeah, it's subsidized, and they don't even care about the cost of running it or operations or how many with the
Legal
throughput
fees
is.
from the water and the electricity.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I need to
go upside down.
What is with this pumping thing? Like, why that isn't? What is
That's
with?
how you control the speed.
But why? What? I don't understand. Like, what's that supposed to be simulating? Like, maybe
I don't think that's how a horse works.
Right, exactly. Like, yeah, that's what. Like, my mind is like, what is this simulating when you're riding a horse? Like, no, I don't get it. Like, maybe one of those rail cars where you have to have the two people pumping.
Yeah.
Like, but like, it's not a rail car; it's clearly a horse.
It's the future.
Horses.
Any other motion is just gross.
Horses of the future will need to be pumped.
So bite your tongue. Just don't go there.
Can you actually stop on these? Like, it says you don't move the pump to stop. Like, can you stop? Is it only like one car per?
Honestly, I still have yet to figure that out. It still confuses me on how this, like, there has to be a minimum speed or something, right? Like, even on mountain coasters, you're like there has to be something, but like, they keep touting, like,
get stuck right under the waterfall.
whenever it shorts out and it's like it's shorting and you're just getting rained on.
You're getting electrocuted.
I mean, there has to be at least a manual override for it, so when two kids get scared and they stop pumping, they can at least go to the ride and just be like, all right, tell that one to go forward. Yeah, max speed. Not even to say, let's just get the kids back home. It's going to be like, go now. 100%. We're in manual. We can get this thing faster than the other cars can ever go.
It's like the Hollywood Nights version of the Spike Coaster.
Like that Music Express ride that they couldn't stop. Just
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Was Ryan on our show for that, or I can't remember.
I don't know.
That was.
I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember if I was around for that or not, but.
Oh my lord! Like, yeah, it just would not turn off.
I've done that before in testing, but I've done it. We installed a brand new drive, AC frequency drive, to an Eli Bridge scrambler, right? And we had the inputs for the e-stop that were all hooked up, but inside in the program, it was saying to look for an internal signal, and we were giving it the external signal, I think it was. So we ran a cycle on it, running a couple cycles on it. The speed looked good and everything else. And it's like, okay, try the e-stop. It was going full speed, it's like e-stop it. Just kept going. Like, huh. Now that when we took our foot off the pedal and then the thing slowed back down to stop, we had the main disconnect right there. But it was one of those times where it's like e-stop and then just nothing happened at all. It was just like, okay.
I don't need to look under the cabinet to see what the problem is here.
But this also wasn't a repair that you do like on an operating day where you're just like, oh, let's repair this and open it back up later. It's like, no, we need more people involved than just that. Replace the drive system of the ride. It's like it needs a little bit more testing.
I will never forget when the pirate ship at Kennywood stopped and maybe it was a power outage. I don't know, but like the ship kept swinging for like a half hour. And like I will never forget all the comments on the news story of everybody saying like, why are they such idiots? All you'd have to do is pull the plug. Like, do you not know how a swing works?
Yeah. For both our Huss Frisbee and later our Zamperla Giant Discovery, you get them going at full swing, and then you pull the power to them, and they will swing for like another 7 or 8 minutes till they're down to just a manageable altitude. And then it takes like another 5 or 6 minutes for them to stop from there. Yeah, it's like there's so much mass wrapped up in them.
At the helm of a Giant Discovery when it would not stop. And it is scary. It's like, all right, hold up. Hold up now.
And it's a weird sound because people eventually stop screaming, and here comes everybody and just hear just like just like air, just hear air moving by.
Oh my god! Like
I don't know about
you can't do
that would
anything.
be weird.
Just like you can't get in the way of it. You can't stop it. You can't do anything. You just have to watch it. Like there they go again. Bye.
It's so awkward. You're like, please, everyone on the ride, remain seated.
Yeah.
What do you think we're gonna do, bro?
Remain seated. Like, don't get out of your seat.
People will try to get off, like out of their restraints and stuff, and like they'll unbuckle their seatbelts and try to climb out and stuff.
I'm just thinking of the one at Six Flags Adventure. It like
Mild Adventure.
Yeah, mild. It's a mild adventure. I like that one. Every time I ride that, like it would push so hard on my chest that like I wouldn't be able to breathe. 7 or 8 minutes of that, you might have a problem. Like I would probably be in full blown panic attack, only because of the restraint.
That actually happened to me on Volcano once. Interestingly enough, we got stuck on the brake of Volcano, and like the restraint was so tight on me, and I started like freaking. I started having like a panic attack, kind of.
Oh Lord!
And to this day, my cousin will not let me live that down. He'll be like, "Remember when you were like freaking out on Volcano?" I was like, "You don't understand. Like it was like suffocating. It wasn't like a manageable level."
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, every now and then you do get into that like that position where it's just like or you get an op that just. Just wants to staple everybody and
having a bad day.
Yeah, a real bad day. They're about to make it everybody's problem.
You just took the LSAT.
Timmy's like not saying anything. He's been there watching a movie. What movie did you watch?
Roller Coaster.
It's a classic.
That's a good choice, I guess.
Yeah.
In the spirit of things, yeah.
I've actually never seen that movie, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah. That's a great one.
It's pretty. I don't know how I feel about it,
so
honestly.
Like really entertaining, though. I feel like it's so '70s action
Yeah.
film. It's like it doesn't really do anything, exceptionally well, but it's just entertaining, especially because of the backdrop.
Yeah, it's not really like, I guess I went into it not really knowing what to expect, and I came out of it going, what was that? Not in a bad way. Like, it was interesting, but I mean, not one of my favorite movies, but it's no Mothman Prophecies. We were actually.
I thought I got snubbed at the Oscars, but
we were actually talking about that at Knoebels. Of course, Pam brought it up.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes.
But like, she actually brought it up when I was.
But you did go on the Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, you did.
I actually
wrote
went
the
on.
Haunted Mansion.
And
Wow. It only took him.
Steph and I both have very comparable pictures, I think.
I was so scared. I think I love it. I love that ride. We did it like 4 times in a row, but every time the anticipation would get to me. Like, I knew it was about to, the truck horn was about to happen, and I would get all antsy, and I'd start screaming like 3 minutes before it happened. I was just screaming the whole time, just trying to drown out the potential loud sound. So
that's how I feel on the Wild Mouse: The Great Adventure. The indoor Wild Mouse, the Batman, what's it called?
The train siren at the end.
Yeah. Oh Lord!
Yeah. It's hilarious.
I was very upset about that.
How loud that is.
Remember when this Knoebels at Phoenix? They used to, like, in the tunnel.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They did it. They did it again this year. But
That's
like,
so funny.
It's weird because the lights come on before the sound, though, so you kind of have a warning. I mean, I'm still in there holding my ears, and that's the thing. See, this is the thing that pisses me off the most. Pretty much the entire way through the Haunted Mansion, I pretty much had my eyes open, watching everything, and it really wasn't that bad. But like, I knew that horn was in there. And I told Greg, I'm like, you need to tell me when that's coming. Of course, that's where they put the picture. So I'm there holding my ears, closing my eyes, and Greg's actually pointing at the camera, which just adds to it all.
It's in the chat now, the picture. And that's me going, now, meaning, cover your ears, it's coming. And there he is. Like he's going into a fetal position on the ride.
It's very comparable to my Jurassic Park River Adventure picture. I don't know if you guys remember that one, where we were all like, "What were you doing?" But I'm like, I don't know. Like, it looked like I was like trying to get water out of my ear or something. But I was like,
it looked like someone just yelled at you. What would you do if there was a tornado drill?
A tornado drill?
Yeah, that's what it looks like you're doing. Like,
Oh yeah, protect my head. I got it. I thought you were talking about like tornado sirens or something like that. Like, those don't really bug me because they start out quiet, they fade up.
What frequency of noise
That's
impacts Bob the most?
That's still one of the things. Like, the frequency of noise is like, I clearly am tuned in because when I was a firefighter, I actually lived at the fire department for a while, which I loved. It was like, I loved it. But you, like, in the bunk room, there's constantly the scanner audio is always playing. So, like, anytime a station is dispatched, you hear that. Like, there's the alert tones and stuff like that. But, like, it wouldn't be our station. I adapted to hearing. So, what we did is that our station alert system was if our tones hit, which, like, tones for a fire station are just 2 frequencies of tones, and that would represent our station. You would hear that on the scanner. That would activate a motor in the back that would basically kick the lights on and turn them off, kick them on, turn them off. But there was no sound. So people would sleep through it all the time. So I had a Honda Civic. It's hard to believe. I hit a deer in it. and it was totaled. We took the
there's
horn.
a common denominator here.
we took. Oh my God!
Why don't you just buy the deer whistles at this point?
Buy the deer with the car, and then you just won't have to worry about it.
It's insane. But so we took the horn out of the car. We wired it into the electric wiring with a 12-volt adapter. So like whenever the light turned on, you just have this like car horn just honk. And I couldn't deal with it. As you can see in this picture from Knoebels. My brain actually adapted to hearing our specific frequency on the scanner. I would sleep through every dispatch until I heard those two tones. And my brain, I woke up and I was awake and unplugging that horn faster than anything. I could sleep through anything at all, but you play those two frequencies, I was up. It was the weirdest thing. Thanks for listening to Side Friction Podcast. We release new episodes every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
If you enjoyed the show, please consider leaving us a review on the platform you are listening to.
Visit our website at sidefriction.com to find show notes and other information, as well as links to other locations where you can find us.
Follow us on Mastodon, sidefriction at worldkey.io, or follow me at RagingWolfBob at opencoaster.net.
Check out my channel on YouTube at Ryan the Ride Mechanic.
We hope you'll join us next week and stay on track with Side Friction Podcast.